The Chapelet Signature Cabernet is always a blend of not only different lots from the vineyard, but different varietals. Sometimes all 5 Bordeaux varietals, and some years just 2 or 3 of the varietals. With having these different varietals available to us, there's always a lot of diversity to work with when we start our blends. By blending, we accomplish a lot of different things. We're trying to look for consistency in quality and consistency in style, and also just to make the best wine. Right now we're blending the 2010 Signature Cabernet. We'll taste a group of wines and we'll look at what's working, and then take the best of that tasting and then make some changes to that, add a little more Merlot, a little more Petit Verdot, and we see the blend take shape over time. Once we taste it, we have a sense of what it needs, whether it needs a certain kind of fruitiness or a structural component, a longer finish, or a rounder structure, and that's really what the blending varietals do for us. And that's why we've learned over time to create more diversity in the vineyard, and not just by different clones and blocks of Cabernet, but having all these blending varietals that really have their own distinct attributes. On something as big and important to us as the Signature Cabernet, it might take a couple of months tasting 2 or 3 days a week to put that blend together so that it's final. After we've tasted through the individual lots, we find certain lots that we know are going into the blend. They're not controversial. They really represent the core of what comes from our vineyard here. We assemble that blend, put it in barrels, let it come together, and then when we come back to work on the blend again, we have a base. Once the base has aged in barrels for 2 to 3 months, we have a real clear picture of what kind of quality we have and what the structure of the wine is like. Then we can come back with our blending varietals, Merlot, Malbec, Petit Verdot, and Cabernet Franc, and see how those will affect the base in a positive way. We believe the blending should be done as early as possible, and that gives a more stable and more harmonious wine when it comes to bottling.
We all agree.
Actually,
For once.
it was, yeah, not that often, but
Yeah.
it happens.